Hi, my name is Rishi Chandran, and today we're going to look at what types of social media posts from a sports organization get the most engagements. Social media engagements measure the amounts of likes, comments, and shares on a post. I chose to look at the Los Angeles Lakers Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts and recorded data on their posts from April 1st through April 14th. The Lakers had nearly twice as many posts on Twitter than they did on Instagram and Facebook over this span, and posts showing highlights or promoting an upcoming game were the most common. When looking at Twitter, posts showing either 1, 2, or 3 photos were the most successful in garnering engagements. Videos, however, performed much worse on average. This may be because it takes much longer to stop scrolling and watch an entire video than it does to look at a picture. Tweets showing a highlight, promoting an upcoming game, or giving an update on the score performed well in terms of engagements, whereas posts solely focused on a sponsor underperformed in terms of engagements. Unlike Instagram, Twitter allows users to send a post solely featuring text without having to attach a photo or a video. While the Lakers only did this in 6 out of their 214 posts over this span, simple tweets like this one performed the best out of any types of post. On Instagram, posts showing a highlight gained the most engagements on average. Similarly to Twitter, Instagram posts solely featuring a video performed poorly on average. However, Instagram does allow users to combine a number of photos and videos in a single post, which allows the Lakers to show a couple snapshots of a highlight play followed by the full video, which is shown to gain more engagements on average than the video alone. We see similar trends on Facebook, as posts solely focused on a sponsor or videos perform poorly. Another interesting trend across all 3 platforms is that posts featuring an on-court picture or on-court footage gained more engagements. This is interesting for social media managers, because if they want to maximize the amount of people that see a post, they may want to think about including on-court footage. For example, if the Lakers want to promote an upcoming game in order to sell tickets or boost TV ratings, they may want to think about including an image of in-game action on their graphic. Another factor to consider is the timing of the posts. This graphic shows the average engagements for a post, depending on whether or not they were posted during a Lakers game. On Instagram and Facebook, in-game posts gain more engagements on average. This may be because their audiences on these platforms are not actually watching the games, rather using Instagram and Facebook to follow along and stay updated on the games. Interestingly, on Twitter, in-game posts perform worse on average. This may be because more of the audience on Twitter is actually watching the game and using Twitter to follow along both before and after games. This is all interesting if you're a social media manager, but what does this mean for everyone else? This research could be used by advertisers to see what types of posts they want to advertise on. Currently, the Lakers have sponsorship deals with companies such as Delta, Beats by Dre, and Jack in the Box. Posts sponsored by Jack in the Box highlight their promotion that gives Lakers fans free tacos after a win. Delta-sponsored posts highlight the partnership between the airline and the Lakers, which adds to their reputation as the trusted airline of the LA Lakers. Unfortunately for advertisers, sponsored posts underperform when compared to non-sponsored posts. This may be due to the advertiser's approach. We'll take a look at the history of sponsored tweets, for example. The x-axis shows the types of posts, and the y-axis shows the number of times that kind of post has been sponsored. The darker blue a bar is, the higher average engagement that type of post gets. As you can see by the tallest bar on the left, advertisers have paid for posts promoting an upcoming game the most often. This isn't a bad strategy, as those types of posts get the second most engagements on average. The type of post that gets the most engagements are score updates. However, they're the least commonly advertised on. If an advertiser wants the most bang for their buck, they should look at this type of data to see what kind of posts will get the most eyes on their brand. When negotiating advertising deals, companies should specify what they want in a sponsored post. For example, we've seen that posts with an on-court photo that either promote an upcoming game, give an update on the score, or show a highlight all perform well in terms of engagements. In theory, if companies sponsor these types of posts, they should get more eyes on the brand's name or logo, thus increasing the value of their sponsorship. If you have any questions or thoughts, feel free to leave them in the comments. And if you've enjoyed what you saw, feel free to share. Again, my name is Rishi Chandran. Thanks for watching.